We're
And
live.
woohoo!
Hey, I'm Melinda Jacobs,
I'm Karen Fagan.
and we are
Healers who swear a lot.
Fuck Yes. We almost had it in rhythm there, Karen.
I
Hi.
know. We need to rehearse.
No,
No on the rehearsal. Okay.
no, I don't want to. No, I can't. I can't rehearse. I don't understand that. Like,
Okay.
just open up the space and let the truth show up.
So
All right.
our perfection is in that it's never perfect.
Right. Don Miguel Ruiz in The Mastery of Love says perfectionism is the highest order of self-abuse. So there's that.
There you go. I had that conversation several times today. Oh, how was your day? What are you?
My day was good. Yeah, it was good. I started my online free live streaming, and the recordings are still available on my Facebook and on my YouTube of Awakening Your Emotional Intelligence. Feel, heal, and transform.
You go, girl. Then you were setting that up as a paid course. What happened?
Yeah, what happened? It's interesting. There's something in the air. So one of the people that I've worked with, that I've attended many of her courses, I've spent a lot of money in her world. She had a course recently that nobody signed up for. And it was kind of like, oh, interesting. And so nobody signed up. And I'm intuitive, right? And I got little voices in my head.
Hold on. I got
little angels on my shoulder kind of tapping me and pointing me into different directions. And one thing I've learned in life is to not force energy. If something isn't going, to not force it to happen. And so I've had a tough weekend, but then there was this kind of moment of clarity. And I really felt the support and the love of my team show up. And there was this big pivot. And there was this huge awareness where I was coming from a place of lack and fear and, oh no, and I need to pay my bills to yeah, that's good, but you're here to be of service, Melinda. And you just need to teach it anyways. And I had a spiritual teacher years ago that had a regular class. I think he was teaching Course in Miracles or something. Mm-hmm. And if nobody showed up, he taught anyways. And that always impressed me. It just fascinated me. The idea that we don't need an audience to seed the collective field, right? We can just put the energy out, knowing that what we're adding to the collective is going to impact it some way. So we're either going to impact it where there's no change, we're going to impact it and it's going to drop down, or we can lift it up.
So what you're saying is I should really get back on those meditations for people who don't meditate, even though no one shows up for them?
Yes, please. I love those. They're very sweet. If y'all haven't seen Karen's meditations for people who don't meditate, they're really good.
Aw, okay.
They are.
I'll set myself a reminder for tomorrow.
Okay, good. Thank you. But it was kind of this. I've been having a pretty profound awakening over here in Cottonwood, Sedona adjacent. And one of the things that really is the light. Yeah, it's not light. It's just adjacent. No, the energy's intense over here because I'm in this big thing. But one of the things that you and I were talking about before we went live was, predators getting protected and how painfully to the depth of my soul that hurts. And I had shared a live video earlier this week, sometime last week, about a premonition I had that the consciousness of human trafficking started to surfaced like 10 years ago. Like I saw it like sitting in the water, like with crocodile eyes, like, but it just sat there. It didn't move. And
I think they
generally,
were alligator eyes.
okay. Are alligators on the front or on the side?
Oh, I don't know, but I was just thinking about like the alligator Alcatraz thing.
Oh, yeah, no, that's horrible. That is all sorts of bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was having this conversation about this premonition, it really dawned on me that we collectively are here to remember our value as individuals, as human beings, and that we each have value and we each have something important to contribute, like a meditation for people who don't like to meditate.
Okay. But I think, it's hard because, I mean, you live in Cottonwood, Arizona. I'm in Strasburg, Colorado, home of the wheat field and the red hat. Not completely. I've been actually pleasantly surprised, but
Good.
You just feel like an alien.
Wait, own that. I feel like
an alien I feel like I was driving home from work today and just looking at the line of cars. I mean, granted, it's a 5-minute drive, but the line of cars at the intersection in Strasburg, and just thinking, like really feeling like I have nothing in common with these people.
I have a theory about that.
Ooh, do tell.
I have a theory. I can't say it's true. I can't prove it, but when I look at it energetically, like we need someone in the darkness who can hold some light. And you're that candle in that dark space. And I think there you go, right? And I think right now, pardon?
I feel that. I do.
Yeah. And I think right now, especially, I don't know where I heard this, if it was in here or out there. I don't remember, but those of us who are really here to serve, I mean, really, truly serve, lift up humanity, be the lighthouse, to be that light that where the darkness recedes, because all that exists is light. Because as soon as you put one candle in a dark room, guess what? The darkness goes away, right? Because there is nothing but true light. Darkness is just the absence of it. I heard somewhere that it's a bit of a lonely thing. And yet here you and I are connecting on this amazing technology.
Of course.
And I have people all over the world, honestly, East Coast, Mexico, Australia, Canada, England, I have little lighthouses spread throughout, but it is lonely right here. Well,
and I think that's the importance, is right. Every now and then we connect and remember that we're not alone. And I was having a conversation this morning. It's the conflict can be so loud and abrasive and as my favorite poem says, vexatious to the spirit. But it's not about pushing back. It's about holding firm. It's about not getting pushed.
And I'm looking for a very specific card in my deck right now, right?
No, I did not know that.
I have a card in my deck that speaks to this.
Ooh, exciting. The Badassery Oracle speaks.
All right, the Badassery Oracle. I channeled this. Oops, let's try it that way. I think that's better.
I have my glasses on. I couldn't tell, but
you can see it here under products, mvjacobs.com. So this card, be the light that you are. And on the back is the message. Would you like to hear this?
I would.
I think someone sent this to me at the very beginning of lockdown of COVID. And this is a channeled writing from a consciousness by the name of Chiron. And Chiron is channeled by Lee Carroll. Got to give appropriate credit where credit is due. So when the lighthouse strikes its light, it does not measure the storm. It does not judge the storm. It does not say to itself, I must understand where this is all going before it shines the light. All it knows is that it was built to endure darkness, mighty wind, and the waves that will crash endlessly over its structure. It's not afraid either. It doesn't know when the storm will end, how powerful it will become, or the reasoning behind its creation. All the lighthouse knows is that it is safe and that it must shine a light in the darkness to help others find the safety of the harbor. It never questions how it becomes light, but it knows who it is and what it's for. It also knows that the light it carries is expected, and those in the dark are looking for it.
That's powerful.
Right? That has carried me through so many challenging moments of feeling so utterly alone and alien in this world and in this crazy soup that we call America.
Right. And that, you know, I mean, being the light, you show up in different ways, right? I show up in my t-shirts that say, you know, kindness, inclusivity, honesty, kindness, with my dirty jeans and my boots and spurs just to mess with people's heads.
I wonder if you can shift that energy and think of it differently.
Well, you know, it's my inner sociopath thinks of it that way. I'm giving the opportunity to reconsider their preconceived notions.
I'm gonna take it one step further.
Oh, you go, girl.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it one step further. Because here's the thing is, you know, we can't change other people's minds. We can't. Like that's their choice, right? And sometimes, you know, I taught this really cool thing on emotional intelligence today, every Monday at 10 a.m., folks. And we talk about the rumble strips.
Yes.
That help us know when we're going off course. What if certain people are the rumble strips to remind us what it looks like to hold hatred and bigotry in our hearts? And that's the rumble strip that comes and brings us back to our kindness and our compassion and wanting to be of service. And so for me, I look at your t-shirts like food coloring. In the consciousness, in the energy, in the collective energy.
In the grocery store.
Yeah, that you're just dropping in this message of kindness into the energy field of it. And for those who are ready to receive it, they will. It will shift their energy and they won't. And who knows when, like there's a time release thing with that. I get it. But I saw this years and years and years ago where, here's another one of Melinda's crazy visions. I was driving down 225 in Denver, in Aurora, and I was going to work, and I had this almost post-apocalyptic kind of black decimated kind of landscape, and there was me as a light in the dark. And I was like, whoa. And it was really, really lonely.
Yeah.
I think that was this time. That was a premonition to the now. I'm like, whoa, just connected another premonition. Yeah, it's none of my business as to what happens. But I just know, and I just want to add something beautiful. I want to add something uplifting and empowering. That's my contribution.
Something. Oh, I'm a conceptual person. What does this look like in my head? Something. Oh, just lighter. So I want to bring something lighter to the heaviness.
And you do it with your sense of humor. You do it when you're on your horses.
I don't know about that right now.
And you do it with your clients and your patients every single day.
Every day. That is for sure where I can really like bring all of that energy, but it's tiring. It's exhausting to have it.
It is. And part of what I really got back to valuing ourselves, valuing humanity, is to really appreciate the gifts that you and I have, the gifts that every human being has, and to take care of ourselves because we're valuable.
Yeah.
Which
maybe that's, I mean, maybe that's when we were talking before we went live, that I just have been so much more tired coming home from work lately. And maybe that's it. I mean, the having moved my office out here, it's a different population. And honestly, the work is harder. It's more visceral and raw, and it's like being that lighthouse is work.
It can be. It's like, as you said that you moved your office to Strasbourg, I just heard in my head in little voices of like, someone's made it up to the big leagues. You just got promoted to the pros.
Yeah, you'll be very proud of me. I'm actually having a meeting with the other therapist that's out here next week. I'm meeting another human.
What?
Not like intentionally, it's on the calendar.
That's awesome.
It's kind of a big deal.
That's awesome. So what are you looking forward to, Karen? What brings a little bit of solace to your heart, even if it's bed?
I know this will shift. Maybe that's not like, it's not close enough to home. It's not quite what you were looking for. I know in my soul that this will shift. And I know that the heaviness I feel is, I didn't think it would take this long. For the consciousness to shift.
Oh.
In our world.
Yeah. Well,
I know it will. I know that kindness will win in the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think it would take this long.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing this collectively for eons. For a very long time. We've been devaluing each other.
Seems like we should have learned something by now.
And we have, because there are places that do hold that consciousness of kindness and compassion. And just notice there is more dissenting, there is more outrage, there is more awareness, there is more, maybe not accountability, but holding people's feet to the fire. And it's like, no, that's a lie. So
Voice
is changing. It is slow, but that's the collective growth of ourselves as a species.
The bottom is lower than I anticipated.
I only laugh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
No, it's true.
I'm laughing a little maniacally. That was.
Yeah. Like, really? This is what we're doing now? That's like my everyday experience.
Yeah. Well, the way I see it is, until we really own what we've done in the name of, we're not going to shift this completely. We have to claim it. We have to own it. And we have to say, that's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. This is not okay.
It's not okay in Strasbourg, Colorado. It's not okay in Florida. It's not okay anywhere. Kindness is what gets you places. Connecting is what gets you places. And I am so grateful to have you as my touchstone in a lot of ways.
Me too. Well, what's your big takeaway?
Everyone should go to your class 10 o'clock in the morning on Mondays.
And it's free, folks.
Yes.
Free. Thank you. My big takeaway is I have value. Like, that's been huge. I don't know that I've really appreciated what I contribute to this collective soup we call the world.
So if a tree falls in the forest and no one signs up, it still makes a sound.
That's right. I still get to teach.
Yep.
And I still will teach. And I will seed the collective with brilliant wisdom about
What color's your food coloring?
Oh, mine is definitely purple. Hello. Look at my frame. All right, Karen, until next week, it was great seeing you.
Much love, my dear.
Much love. Everybody, take a deep breath. Let's be kind. Check out Karen's meditations. Please go to Facebook and follow her for
5:30-ish in the
morning if you're awake at that time. But then they're on her channel, and then you can.
Well, that's why I'm never on camera, because I'm in my pajamas and have just gotten out of bed.
Who the fuck cares anymore? Like, honestly, like anybody cares.
But there might be like 5:30, like the sun's coming up in Strasburg, Colorado, so there might be some sunrise views.
That'll be exciting. They're beautiful out there.
I'm making it happen.
I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
Bye.